But today we're going to be talking a little bit, okay, welcome back. Today Garrett and I will be talking about our 1-year anniversary. Garrett is actually finishing up making his hamburger helper burrito, which he should be walking in a second. He just got home from work, so he looks really good compared to myself. As many of you know, we started dating on our wedding anniversary, so this July 7th will be our 8 years of a relationship together, but 1 year of marriage. Anyway, so we're going to be talking just a little bit about the things that we've done together in our first year of marriage. We're also going to say our letters to each other. Garrett and I on our wedding day did a first look, which included reading the letters that we wrote to each other out loud. That day was really, really windy, and if I could redo it, I wish we had done it inside, because a lot of the footage in the film on our date is very loud with the wind and you can barely hear us talking. So there's very few clips of us talking to each other on our first look in our wedding video, so I really wanted to try and read it out loud to each other again. That way we have like good footage of it so we can look back on it on years to come. And then we're also gonna just like say our vows again. Garrett will be in any minute now and we will get started. Alrighty, so as I mentioned, we're gonna just kind of talk about what all we have done this year. This is a bad idea. You can see Lilo in the background. She's like, what you guys doing? Like I said, we're gonna talk about our first year together, things we've done, places we've been, things along those lines. We're gonna use Instagram and our photo albums to kind of help remind us what in the heck we did this last year. This is just a really chill vlog. We're just gonna be sitting here talking to you guys today. So obviously, first and foremost, we went on our honeymoon, which was planned by
this guy.
Jamaica was so fun. Recommend it to anybody who has a chance to go.
And get off the resort. Everybody says don't. Yeah,
I feel like neither one of us have traveled out of the country before, so we could be totally wrong, but Jamaica was really safe for the most part. We just went with our travel guide. Everybody treated us really nicely. And then we got Lilo. We got a puppy. We got the puppy.
The puppy. That one right there.
Then I got my hunter's education for Garrett.
That's what I was gonna bring up. We went deer hunting with her in the driver's seat for the first time.
Oh my gosh. And then we did something that I've always wanted to do on my bucket list, was Taylor Swift concert. Fangirling. Like, I was screaming. I think I lost my voice for like a week. And then like 2 weekends after that, we took Garrett to his fangirl band.
Foo Fighters.
The Foo Fighters. We saw Foo Fighters Friday night, which was Garrett's like favorite band ever. We went to Ed Sheeran the next. My sister graduated. Oh my lord, she's a cutie.
Good job, Sam.
Whoop. I feel like we haven't done that much this year. We really haven't. Oh, we moved out of our box house. Long story short, we got kicked out, as in they sold the duplex, and we had to find a new place to rent really quickly. And in the town that we live in, there's not many rentals to choose from. So the first one that popped up on the market, we had to move into, which we called the box house, because it was a little box of a house and it was really tiny and kind of a, not a scary, but kind of a...
It was rough.
It was a rough area of the neighborhood. So a big milestone and celebration for us was getting out of that house this last year. Last November we moved into this house, and now we're proud of this house and we invite friends over. So I feel like that's it. That's all I'm seeing. Then we went to Nashville last weekend. You should go check out our Nashville vlog. It was a lot of fun.
In April we bought a new truck.
Oh.
Not new, but
I can't believe I forgot the truck.
It had to be up to Jess's standards, and I finally found one that was, and it was in Illinois, so we had to drive all the way to Illinois to get this truck.
His name's Sullivan. He's a handsome boy.
Also, we took professional couples pictures for the first time.
A lot of our engagement picture sessions were really awkward just because like you're taking pictures with another person, you're kind of like going off each other's like vibes and emotions, and you're trying to like make it look effortless. I don't feel like we made it look effortless. We were really awkward. Our recent pictures we got with Lilo. I guess you'd call it family pictures because Lilo's our child. Our first family picture session was pretty good. Much it. I think we're all up to speed. Is that everything we've done this year? I think we've done more than that. It's really just My camera roll is filled with Lilo. So honestly, I think that's all we've done is raise our puppy.
My camera roll is filled with deer pictures and Lilo. No Jess. There's one picture of Jess. He's cranky.
Big Friends fans here in this household, so
hence your t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think of that. Yeah, obviously we're really big Friends fans here. And this is Chandler. She's a girl. Chandler's a girl. Chandler's a girl. Yeah. Oh, you scared her. And then we have Pippin, which you can see his butt over here. Just a little weirdo. He's a dog. He's really a dog. Next thing. Right, so I'm gonna sit here awkwardly and listen to Garrett read. And listen to Garrett read his letter to me on our wedding day that we read during our first looks.
Dear Rose, 7 years ago today, which not quite today, but you know, we got married that day. 7 years ago, a nervous young man walked up the steps to a house with his mind racing on how he was going to ask her. He knew he wanted to, but didn't know the right words to say. There was just something about this girl that made him want to shout with excitement. She ignited a fire inside him that he had never felt before, one that would never burn out as long as she was there. As he walked in, all he could hear was her laughter, which made his pace quicken. When he saw her, he kind of paused and listened to her giggle some more. Of all the sweet and kind words that he could have said, out came, "Will you be my girlfriend?" which to him sounded bland, but to her, those 5 words meant everything. Obviously, that short story is about us. 7 years ago and an ungodly amount of miles driven later, you have taught me to love and cherish all that you have to offer. With 3.7 billion women in this world, the one I call mine grew up 7 miles away. You are everything I've ever wanted in a wife and more. Your genuinity and grace exceed anyone I have ever met, and I have learned how to be a better person and partner from you. For you as well. I have believed in us from the start because it was you that put that belief in my heart. That rhymed. Jess, you are the part of me that I will always need. You are my first thought in the morning and my last thought at night. I will forever love, cherish, kiss, and protect you, and I'd do anything just to hold your hand. Oh. Today will be the best day of our lives thus far, but that is just the beginning. Soon we will look back on this day and realize how fast it went and how we wish it would all just pause so we could enjoy this moment forever. Our lives before marriage have been captured by your pictures and videos, and I will try to do the same from this day forward, which I have done really good at.
Yes.
Plus, every girl loves when their man takes pictures of her. I promise to take care of you for as long as I live, as well as our children and unknown number of cats, and now unknown number of corgis. We'll face challenges together and conquer them together. You will always have me by your side, and nothing will change that. You are my past, present, and future. This letter may have been written 7 days ago, but it all started 7 years ago. Now please turn around, because this has been the longest 3 minutes of my life.
Oh, that was so sweet, baby. I feel like we should start with mine, so there's no way mine really follows up with that. Letter to Garrett. To my darling almost husband, it's here, our day. Since the very first moment I saw you, I always hoped it would be you, and I thank my lucky stars that you chose me. When I look into your eyes, I see a love that will last a lifetime. I see a man who will stand by my side through the easy and tough times. I see someone who will provide me with unwavering support in whatever I choose to do. I see the messy to my overly organized. I see a lifelong adventure partner. I see late night laughs and all the early morning kisses. I see someone who won't judge me if we decide to go to Boomers twice a week. I see my greatest friend. He always joked with me about how I don't remember our first dance, but the thing is that I do remember it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember all the butterflies when I saw you walking up to me in the middle of the dance floor. I remember you holding out your hand for me to hold for the very first time and how you sang along to the song with me. I remember wearing the biggest heart-struck smile a girl could have. I just didn't realize it was all real. All those years, I thought it was a dream. And that is how our past 7 years together have been, a dream. I still wake up in disbelief that I'm living my dream. The beginning of our relationship was tested by many people who didn't believe in young love. People have told us that we need to grow up before we can truly be in love. But you and I knew our love was special. We have been so lucky to grow up together and now grow old together. We have gone through each other's awkward teenage stages and lived to tell the tale. We have been able to learn about each other's childhood dreams and then watch them come true. Many people look back on their high school sweethearts, but I get to look back in the eyes of mine every day. You have been there cheering me on during the highest highs and there to wipe my tears during the lowest lows when I thought I was alone. Time and again you've proven to me I am not alone. And from this day forward, neither of us will ever walk this life without each other. Garrett, I could not imagine my future without you. I am so blessed to have had a hard-working, compassionate, goofy man to have loved me for the past 7 years. After all this time, I am so excited to finally call myself your wife. I take you to be my best friend, my faithful partner, and my one true love. And ever, your Rose. Next thing we're gonna do is talk about our vows. We're not talking about, okay.
We're gonna talk about them.
We're gonna do our vows again. I guess this isn't like an official vowel renewal.
Like my vowel.
Not an official vow renewal. When I was first looking for, because I totally didn't do all the planning of our wedding. We were looking at vows and stuff, and I really didn't want to do the traditional vows, but I also didn't feel independent enough to write my own. So I happened on across boomerang vows. There's all kinds of like back and forth boomerang. Popcorn. It's where, I will say a line, he says a line. I say a line, he says a line, and then maybe we'll say a couple lines together. That way we're kind of doing it together. So I felt like that was a really good symbol for even just marriage. So we'll get started. Garrett, you are my best friend. I promise to love you and cherish you.
Jessica, I've never had a better friend. I promise to love you, laugh with you, and comfort you. Oh. Sorry.
Okay, ready? I promise. Come on. Let's go. Ready?
3, 2, 1.
I promise
to be honest,
to be trusting,
to take things seriously,
to see the lighter side of things,
to support you in whatever you choose to do,
to support you in whatever you choose to do,
to unwrap your gum when you're driving,
to embrace your 5 o'clock in the morning adventures when you go deer hunting,
to work on things,
to make things work,
to believe in you even when you don't believe in yourself,
to be your biggest fan,
to give you my undivided attention as long as there is no football on TV.
And I promise to act as if I care about the offside penalty.
When you need a helping hand, you will always have mine, because from this day forward, you will not be alone.
And when you need someone to encourage you, you will always have me. I take you
to be my wife,
to be my husband,
in sickness and in health,
for better or for worse,
until death do us part.
I promise to grow along with you and to be willing to face change when we both change.
I promise to share my hopes, my thoughts, and my dreams as we build our lives together.
My arms will be your shelter, my heart will be your home.
I promise to love you with all that I have to give,
and all that I have to give, in the only way that I know, for I carry your heart, I carry it in my heart, always and forever. So cheesy. We're gonna end the vlog here. Thanks for following along. We've had a great first year of marriage. What didn't you say, baby?
Sure did. Grand.
We're so excited to film this again in another year and look back and see like what babies, we look like and maybe what babies we have. More corgis. More corgis. Okay.
Come on. Good girl.
So thank you again for following along. We love you guys and we'll see you next time. Peace out.